Hello, Primary. I'm so excited to spend another singing time with you. Do you know what today is? Did you say Easter? Yes, it's Easter Sunday. How exciting is that? But, see, I've got my bunny ears on here. What is Easter really about? Is it about the bunny? No, it's not about the bunny, huh? Who is it about? It's about Jesus Christ. So I thought today we could learn the 8th verse to Book of Mormon Stories. You guys already know the first and the second verse. The 8th verse is about Jesus Christ. So I'm going to sing it for you really quick like I usually do so you can hear the words, you can see the actions, and then we're going to learn it and play a little game. How does that sound? Okay, you ready? My accompanist, my laptop. Okay, ready for these new actions? Get your hand out like this, okay? It goes. After Christ was crucified and died for you and me, he came forth to teach the truth to all who would be free. Hands were laid upon each child, he blessed them tenderly, and they lived in the land righteously. Very good. Did you guys hear those words? Okay, let's go through it and learn the actions and the words, okay? The first line is, after Christ was crucified and died for you and me. Can you say that with me? After Christ was crucified and died for you and me. So the actions, we touch the palms of our hands. Do you know why we do that? Is that where the nails went into Christ's hands? It is, huh? So we're going to say, after Christ was crucified and died for you and me. Okay? Can you sing that part with me? I'm not going to use the music because it's hard to stop and start. I miss our accompanist so much. Don't you guys miss Sister Peepo? I miss her a lot. Okay, so it goes. After Christ was crucified and died for you and me. Okay, one more time. Ready? After Christ was crucified and died for you and me. Okay, next line. Ready? He came forth to teach the truth to all who would be free. Why do you think I'm getting out my scriptures here? Just like at the beginning of Book of Mormon Stories, we say Book of Mormon Stories that my teacher tells to me. Why do you think I did that for that line? He came forth to teach the truth to all who would be free. Where do we find truth? In the scriptures? We find truth in the scriptures. We find truth from our prophet. Aren't you so glad we were able to listen to him this last weekend? So, first line. After Christ was crucified and died for you and me, he came forth to teach the truth to all who would be free. Okay, ready for the next line? Hands were laid upon each child. He blessed them tenderly. Can you say that with me? Hands were laid upon each child. He blessed them tenderly. When did this happen? This is Book of Mormon Stories. So do you guys know this story? In 3rd Nephi, it's a beautiful story to listen to at this time of year. In 3rd Nephi, we get to hear the story about Christ after he died and after he was resurrected. He came and visited the people in the Americas. Is that so cool? And he blessed all the little children. He had them gather around him and he blessed them one by one. Would that be so neat to experience that? To have Christ bless you individually? Did you know that he does do that? He does. He blesses every single one of you every day by giving you parents who love you and leaders who love you and the gospel and the church. And so that third line is hands were laid upon each child. He blessed them tenderly. So can we do those 3 lines together? I think I'll get my accompanist to start with those 3 lines for me together. Okay, ready? After Christ was crucified and died for you and me, he came forth to teach the truth to all who would be free. Ready? After Christ was crucified and died for you and me, He came forth to teach the truth to all who would be free. Hands were laid upon each child, he blessed them tenderly, and they lived in the land righteously. So that last line is a lot like all the other verses that we've done. So the first verse we said, given the land, if they lived righteously. And then the second verse was, given the land, if we live righteously. And this very last verse, verse 8, is, and they lived in the land righteously. So can we do that whole verse again? The 8th verse, ready? This is the last time, then we'll move on to our game. After Christ was crucified and died for you and me. Ready with your hands? Okay, it goes. After Christ was crucified and died for you and me, he came forth to teach the truth to all who would be free. Hands were laid upon each child, he blessed them tenderly, and they lived in the land righteously. That was so good! Okay, are you guys ready? We are going to play a little game, and we're going to sing some of the songs that we've already learned. You okay with that? So, since it's Easter, got another bunny here. Okay, I'm going to draw an egg from here. And inside the egg, it's going to have one of the songs that we've learned, and we can sing that song together. How does that sound? Okay, let's see here. Got the green egg. The green egg says that it wants us to sing the wise man and foolish man. Okay, we haven't actually done this one in primary very much, but I know that all of you know it from the time you were very, very little. At conference this last week, I loved so many of the talks talked about Jesus Christ, right? And about this holiday. And the wise man and foolish man talk about how we need to be built on the rock, right? Who's the rock? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is the rock. You guys ready to sing the wise man and foolish man? If I can get my accompanist to play. This is fun music. And the rains came a-tumbling down. Ready? Wise man first. The wise man built his house upon a rock. The wise man built his house upon a rock. The wise man built his house upon a rock, and the rains came a-tumbling down. Come on with me. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up, and the house on the rock stood still. Foolish man. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand, and the rains came a-tumbling down. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up, and the house on the sand washed away. Very good job, you guys. Whew. Okay, you ready for another egg? Let's do it. Red. What does the red egg say? The red egg wants us to sing, I am a child of God. Can you guys sing that with me? We're going to do just the first verse. And this is a nice and reverent song, right? I know you all know it. Tell your mom and dad to sing with you, okay? Okay. I am a child of God, and He has sent me here, has given me an earthly home with parents kind and dear. Thank you so much for singing that with me. Let's pick another egg. Yellow is going to be the iron rod. Do you guys remember the iron rod? To Nephi, seer of olden time. Remember, it has a whole bunch of weird words. Seer and tis and twill. We're going to sing that right now. To Nephi, seer of olden time, a vision came from God, wherein the holy word sublime was shown an iron rod. To Nephi, seer of olden time, a vision came from God, wherein the holy word sublime was shown an iron rod. Hold to the rod, the iron rod, 'tis strong and bright and true. The iron rod is the word of God. 'Twill safely guide us through. Very good, you guys. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Okay. I think we've got 3 eggs left. We can do this. Okay. Let's see here. Orange. Okay. What's our orange egg going to tell us? Our orange egg says, Nephi's courage. You guys love this song. Okay, Nephi's courage. The Lord commanded Nephi to go and get the plates. You guys know 3 verses of this song. So we're going to do all 3 verses. How does that sound? The Lord commanded Nephi to go and get the plates. Get out your plates. Ready? The Lord commanded Nephi to go and get the plates from the wicked Laban inside the city gates. Laman and Lemuel were both afraid to try. Nephi was courageous. This was his reply. You ready? I will go, I will do the things the Lord commands. I know the Lord provides a way He wants me to obey. I will go, I will do the thing the Lord commands. I know the Lord provides a way He wants me to obey. Second verse, remember? The Lord commanded Nephi to go and build a boat. Nephi's older brothers believed it would not float. Laughing and mocking, they said he should not try. Nephi was courageous. This was his reply. I will go, I will do the thing the Lord commands. I know the Lord provides a way He wants me to obey. I will go, I will do the thing the Lord commands. I know the Lord provides a way He wants me to obey. Last verse. The Lord gives us commandments and asks us to obey. Sometimes I am tempted to choose another way. When I'm discouraged and think I cannot try, I will be courageous and I will reply. Ready? I will go, I will do the thing the Lord commands. I know the Lord provides a way He wants me to obey. I will go, I will do the thing the Lord commands. I know the Lord provides a way He wants me to obey. Very good, you guys. Okay, let's see here. Ooh. Okay, next egg. Oh, kind of broke open. It's a blue one. Okay. Book of Mormon Stories. Yes. Okay, You guys now know the first verse and the second verse and the 8th verse, because we learned the 8th verse at the very beginning. We're just going to do the verse 1 and 2 right now, okay? Does that sound good? So let's do verse 1 and 2 of Book of Mormon Stories. Book of Mormon Stories that my teacher tells to me. Do you guys remember our sign for Lamanites? Are about the Lamanites. That's the ASL for Lamanites. The sign language, Lamanites, like this, and then a mound like that, okay? Ready? Let's see if I can guess. Go in, okay. There we go. Book of Mormon Stories that my teacher tells to me are about the Lamanites. Okay. Book of Mormon Stories that my teacher tells to me are about the Lamanites in ancient history. Long ago their fathers came from far across the sea, given the land if they lived righteously. Lamanites met others who were seeking liberty, and the land soon welcomed all who wanted to be free. Book of Mormon Stories say that we must brothers be, given the land if we live righteously. Very good, you guys. And then we learn the 8th verse, right? So on the 8th verse, when we sing about Jesus Christ, we'll slow it way down. This accompanist isn't as good as Sister Peepo. Sister Peepo, we miss you. So we'll just have to deal with this accompanist for right now. Let's see here. We have 1 egg left, you guys. Okay. Golden. A golden egg. This must be a really special one. Let's see. You guys, it's empty. There's nothing in it. Can you guys tell me something about things being empty? What's empty right now? Our schools are empty, right? We're not going to school. Our church is empty. We're not going to church right now. We're having church at our house, which is kind of a neat experience. A lot of the stores are empty. A lot of things are empty. But guess what else was empty? A long time ago, on Easter Sunday, the tomb was also empty. And you guys, that makes me so happy. Because the tomb was empty, we know that Jesus Christ was resurrected, that he lives, and that he loves us, and that because of that, we get to be resurrected as well, and we get to be with our families forever. So I know right now it's hard with everything being closed and everything being empty, but it can be a reminder to us about that special Easter Sunday when the tomb was empty. Can you guys sing that last verse with me again of Book of Mormon Stories? Can you sing the 8th verse? After Christ was crucified and died for you and me. Can you sing that with me? Let's try and do that, okay? Remember with your hand. After Christ was crucified. After Christ was crucified and died for you and me, he came forth to teach the truth to all who would be free. Hands were laid upon each child, he blessed them tenderly, and they lived in the land righteously. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining me for singing time. I miss you, and I love you so much, and I pray for every single one of you every single night. And I hope you have the best Sunday and that you remember what Easter is really about, that it's about Jesus Christ and about his life and about his sacrifice for us. Thank you so much for joining me today.